Welcome to Fashionable Trash Talk. I'm your host, Ashley Aaliyah. Here I analyze and discuss the fashion of celebrities and anyone influential. On today's episode of Fashionable Trash Talk with Ashley Aaliyah, I will be covering a YouTube request on Rico Nasty. Now, whoever recommended Rico Nasty, y'all ate that one little thing. She is somebody that I never really paid too much attention to, but I was just so pleased when I went to look up her fashion, her look. Like, I knew of her and I knew she was an alternative Black girl, but I did not know to what extent. And I truly like her style. And how can I put this? I feel like we have so many Black girls in the industry now who are trying to search for an identity, who are trying to strong arm their way into this alternative Black girl type of lane, but they aren't executing it properly. And they think just because they bought a Rick Owens item, then it means it gives alternative Black girl. And it simply does not. So part of the reason why I enjoyed Rico Nasty's fashion is because the full commitment that she has to truly being that. I think she truly embodies that, and I don't think she gets enough credit for that. And I think we have some Black women who are currently in the music industry who aren't remotely even given this, who are getting praised for doing it, while the girls, Black women who have been doing it consistently for years, are being overlooked. And so that's what really made me see her page and truly appreciate it. Now, I don't have too many call outs about Rico Nasty style simply because it's original, it's refreshing, it's different from what everybody else is doing. But if I had to call out anything or say anything that I wanted to see from her, I just want to see her take it full scale rock star, because I feel like she's doing it, but then sometimes she tiptoes on the edge. And I think that's probably because of the industry she's in, her being Black, and people only wanting to digest one type of aesthetic, until it's convenient for them. And I think that's probably why we see her in some looks that look a little bit more regular. But I just want her to just say F it and go full blown rock star. So that is kind of how I see her image. Not kind of, I do see her image just being a full blown rock star, performer-esque, and it's showing in all compartments of her fashion. So this is how I would style Rico Nasty if she were my client. Now, I know this is a little unorthodox from what I traditionally do and how I style, but I think Kiss should be on her mood board for fashion. This is just one of the inspirations on her fashion mood board. I think they are such peak rock star, and this was during a time in fashion that femininity and masculinity just collided. And I think Kiss did such a great job at being masculine, but still being comfortable in their sexuality enough that you've seen just a certain level of femininity in their fashion, in their clothing, in the pieces. And I think if we could get a version of this on Rico Nasty, but just restructured to fit the female body, I think that would be so dope on her. Like, I think that would truly take her style to the next level, in my personal opinion. Next, I want to add Elton John to her mood board. Elton had the looks, the color, the pizzazz. He is also someone who rode the line of masculinity and femininity. And a lot of these looks I can see reconstructed, again, for the female body, but I can see them on Rico Nasty. Her just serving full-blown looks. She already has the theatrics down, the color down. Like, I think it has to be praised of how open she is to try new things and how she's not afraid to just be full blown out there. And I think that Elton John is one of the greatest performers who ever lived and gave one of the best commitments to looking like a performer. And I think if Rico Nasty fully embodied this level of commitment to being seen as that type of artist, I truly think it would help give her more visibility, and more of, how can I put this? More more traction to be written about more in fashion, and possibly even being seen on like a Met Gala red carpet or any of those events where Black girls who look like her are desperately needed. But I think between Kiss and Elton John, I think that is perfect for her mood board for fashion. For makeup, I think that Grace Jones should be on her mood board, but I also have two people I think should be on there. I feel like a lot of people are replicating Grace Jones' fashion, but I don't think enough time is being spent on her makeup and how different it was. And being as though Rico Nasty is already not afraid to take risks with her makeup, I think Grace Jones is a perfect person to put there, because I think Grace Jones just has such a rock star, rocker quality about her that I think would be so dope on Rico Nasty. Like, again, very refreshing. I think Rico Nasty is one of the girls who actually has the range to replicate a lot of the looks and work that we've seen on Grace Jones. And I think it would just make her look like such a badass. Like I said, I love that Rico is just so open to doing unconventional things. And I think David Bowie should also be on her mood board for makeup, because, again, another rock star, another person where femininity and masculinity collided. And I think a lot of these looks would be so dope on Rico Nasty, especially because we've seen her wear color and seen her do like that extra terrestrial type of makeup looks on her, and other ones that can get a little freaky. So I think they are, between Grace Jones and David Bowie, I think they are perfect for her mood board. For her hair, salt and pepper. I love the things that Rico Nasty does to her hair. In addition, I think that salt and pepper should be added to her mood board. I think they have such hip hop / rock star hair, and I think it's so Black girl coded. And I would love to see Rico Nasty have like a modern day updated version of this type of hair. And let's be clear, I'm talking about all the members of Salt and Pepper, not just one. I feel like all the members channel certain things that I would love to see on Rico Nasty. And I feel like Salt and Pepper aren't discussed enough, and about their influence and how just different their hair and things were. I love like the playfulness and just how out there it was. And I think a lot of these looks would be very suiting for Rico Nasty. That concludes this episode of Fashionable Trash Talk. I cannot lie, this episode was so fun to do. Give me more recommendations, y'all, because I'm enjoying this. If you would like to shop my style boards, just visit me on Shop LTK. You can also shop with me on Shop My. If you would like to follow me on social media, my name is Ashley _Aaliyah. That is on both Instagram and TikTok. To book me for styling services, you can visit my website, www.ashleyaaliyah.com. If you are in the Philadelphia, New Jersey, or Delaware area and you are looking to book me for makeup services or to shop my cosmetic line, you can do that from anywhere in the world. You can visit my website, www.sincerelyashleyb.com. To shop my online boutique for costume jewelry, you can visit www.richbitchcollection.com. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours so that I can monetize off of my channel, guys. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next episode.